Derby, folks. Welcome back. We're getting ready for our second half of the matchup between the Bruise City Bruisers All-Stars and Kalamazoo Kill-Stars. As you guys are getting settled in, I'm sure you guys have found all of the wonderful things that are happening at the vendor village. But you can also find some things that are happening outside of that. One of those being Major Goolsby's. Head right across the street to, of course, the one and only Major Goolsby's for a quick meal between bouts. Checked out with sports memorabilia, Major Goolsby's serves burgers, sandwiches, wings, and is located kitty corner to the arena at 340 West Kilbourne Avenue. So your BrewHaHa, badge or ticket stub for 10% off your food bill, and 2-for-1 domestic tap beers and rail liquor drinks. Post game. Limit 1 per customer on Friday and Saturday nights only. Closed on Sunday. That's Major Goolsby.
And if that's not your jam, you can go to Indulge Wine Bar if you are looking for a classy, stylish wine bar offering unique bottles, artful cheeses, chocolates, and jars. What is it again? Charcuterie. Or as we like to call it, meat plate. Head over to Indulge Wine Bar. Show your BrewHaHa badge or ticket stub and buy one, get one beer. Buy one, get one beer. Glass of wine or cocktail. Indulge Wine Bar is located at 708 North Milwaukee Street. And don't forget, like I said, show your BrewHaHa badge or ticket stub. And it's buy one, get one, beer, glass of wine, or cocktail.
So if you can walk around Milwaukee like Darth and Wayne do at the Alice Cooper concert, that's how you get all those deals.
There you go. You're going to debox yourself. Get at a discount.
This video is well pictured for it. With just a little over 30 seconds left, of course, it's at 228.64 for Kalamazoo. Back onto the track. And of course, the Kill-Stars have their cavalry come in right at the end. Let's hope that they can get something really rolling on this one. I know that that's something that Kalamazoo actually was at a half strength. Believe it or not, it's something that we did find a lot of the skaters still trying to get here. Everybody still has their day job. They're not playing Superman. Track with 8 wheels. Taking over as jammers, we have number 78 for the Kill-Stars, Beaver Jam, and number 90, David. On that SOPCS jam line.
Actually, I have to say, the moment I realized I was an adult was the day that I worked this job that actually was paying me to not be there. That was the pinnacle for me in my early adulthood was, wait, vacation time? What's that? You mean you pay me to not be here? Yeah, that was the moment that came out to me. I know a lot
of Okay, folks, here we are, the final full-length game at the 2018 Midwest BrewHaHa. My name is Val Capone. I am joined by my good friend Rich Mahogany, as well as the Gorham Reaver. We will be giving you all the lows and highs and all the hellos and hopefully no goodbyes that happened tonight here on the track between Lane County Concussion, representing the Pacific Northwest, and the Chicago Bruise Brothers, rocking it here in the Midwest.
Oh, and Val Capone, what wonderful timing you have, as with that whistle, we are ready to get into the action.
So, Slam isn't in it? Yeah, Archimedes isn't in it.
Wonder Slam and Archimedes won't be skating. Also,
and away we go. First off for Lane County, we've got Dr. B wearing the star in the black and green. Waiting for eyes on that Chicago Bruise Brothers jammer. That's going to be, I believe that is 27, but he's being so jukey. He's lead jam. That is number 27, Deconstruct, taking lead jam for the Chicago Bruise Brothers.
Really?
Dr. B working his way through the pack, completes that initial pass.
Never heard of that person.
Gloom taking out a Lane County blocker, getting into the way of Deconstruct there, will force the call off. That's 1 point on that first jam for the Chicago Bruise Brothers, leaving Lane County scoreless.
It's I want to say it's shit. What's his name? I'll know it when I see it. Who is the jammer for Lane County? Dr. B. Dr. B. I think. And Deacon got lead on there, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
In this next jam, Bruise Brothers jammer number 40. That's not 40. There is no 40. My eyes deceive me, and thus my words deceive you. Number 46, Heartless, jamming for the Chicago Bruise Brothers. Still eligible for lead, picking up lead jam. Out first is number 42 for Lane County, Grimes. However, onto a no pass, no penalty, uneligible to pick up lead. So Heartless gets the lead for Bruise Brothers, calls off the jam. No points for either team.
Chicago has 0966
42. That's what it was. I was like,
I'm sorry, I've deceived you all once again. Lane County actually picks up 2 points on that last jam, taking the lead 2-1 over the Bruise Brothers.
Well, we've seen a lot of flat track action today, so, you know, we're going to give or take a couple of onesies, twosies here. I think it's allowed, though. I think everybody understands. After the first game of a first full day of a fantastic tournament featuring such wonderful Derby action from around Derby Nation, we have Smackaroni obtaining lead jammer for the Chicago Bruise Brothers. He is facing off against Hot Fuzz, that is number 50 in black from Lane County Concussion.
Hot Fuzz working his way by number 627, Princess A. Pauling. Will end up getting through, completing that initial pass. 4 points up for the Bruise Brothers as the jam is called. That will put them back into the lead, 2-5.
So it is the third jam in a row that the Chicago Bruise Brothers have capitalized on the beauty known as lead jammer status. So I'm going to give you the lowdown on their roster.
Ooh,
Number
do.
0966, Mickey Phoenix. Number 15, Smackaroni. Number 19, Ragnarocker. Number 22, the Captain Impale Ale. Number 27, Deconstruct. Number 31, Smash Bandit Brute. And we're going to get you the rest of the roster in just a moment. But Ragnarockers rocking that star for the Bruise Brothers for the first time in this game. He did pick up lead jammer.
And he is rocking up against Dr. B for Lane County. Dr. B still working on the initial pass, but now with only a single blocker to beat, juke to the outside, completing the initial pass.
Dr. B, a definite strong jammer for Lane County Concussion. Already on his second jam of the game. And down from the ground, Ragna's going to call it. He was trapped in a bit of a jammer cage almost right there by the pivot from Lane County.
Nice balance for the Lane County pivot. They're staying over. Like, no, we're
it's photobomb. So, you know, he was trying to photobomb his jam. I totally understand, man. It's totally cool. It's in your name. It's allowed.
Come on.
So back to the Bruise Brothers roster. That's 333, Orange Whip. Number 35, Ben Hurt. Number 360, Grizz Alrington. Number 411, Trivial Pursuit. 46, Heartless. 59, Gloom. 627, Princess A. Pauling. 831, Twinkle Beef. 88, Up and Atom. And they are assisted on the bench by my good friend Kitty Biddins, Boo Boo, Steampunk Willie, and Malice of Forethought.
Getting back to the action on the track, we've got Grimes jamming for Lane County, taking not lead jam. Lead jam going to Deconstruct for the Chicago Bruise Brothers. Deacon going to call off the jam, and no points picked up on either team. Bruise Brothers remain in the lead, 2-7, as we take a moment for an official timeout.
So that is our first 0-0 jam of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you are not mistaken.
Well, you know, I know a decent amount about Derby, but I feel like if you want to know all about Derby, I can tell you that they are skater-owned and operated by Laura Lulu, by baby herself, of the Bath City Roller Girls. A $5 flat rate shipping for most online orders at allaboutderby.com. Or, of course, you can visit their brick-and-mortar location in Lapeer, Michigan. Referees always receive a 20% discount, so follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, it's about time referees got preferential treatment, if you ask me.
I think it's referential treatment, actually, is the word you're looking for. I mean, yeah, I said that out loud, guys. It's cool.
And I'm out.
What? It's the end of day one. Is this where you're supposed to dab? I don't know. I'm 39 years old. I don't know what the kids are doing. I know what the kids are doing. They're playing roller derby first thing tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Give those games to the juniors and the old ladies that'll be on the mic cheering for them. But yes, I'm very excited. We have Minor Threat tomorrow on track 1, going to be taking on the Quad City Orphan Brigade at 8 a.m. I'll be there. You?
Oh, I will be there. Sounds like we got some fans in the audience.
I know you won't.
I'll be there in spirit.
In spirit. Those fans in the audience have spirit. Yeah, come on, y'all. It's Friday. Come on. All right. You have spirits. It's true.
But the question is, do we see spirit fingers?
Ooh,
spirit
we
fingers
shall.
out there. Ooh! I see spirit fingers on the outside of the track, but we are getting back into the action from the Metro PCS jammer line. Jamming for Lane County is going to be Grimes, but taking lead jam for the Chicago Bruise brothers. It is Heartless.
Well, Heartless is feeling like his heart get ripped out of his chest because he lost the killer defense of the one and only Gloom. She went to the penalty box for block and play. For a direction of gameplay, and you'll notice there are some Lane County Concussion skaters also in the Rydell penalty box.
One of those skaters, evidently Grimes, sneaking his way into the Rydell penalty box. So that was an all-about derby power jam for Heartless, allowing him to get that lead jam. So Heartless now forced to recycle to the back of the pack by number 13. It's going to be Photobomb.
Do you want to do the Lane County Concussion for the next jam? Okay. Don't forget to
Grimes still working on the initial pass. One blocker to beat. Does juke by. That's number 831, Twinkle Beef.
Yeah, we're giving out 4 awards.
Heartless calling off the jam, picking up a RollerCon Grand Slam, bringing the Chicago Bruise brothers totals up to 17. Now I'd like to take a moment to run down the Lane County Concussion roster. We've got number 010 Dragon Balls, number 13 Photobomb, number 26 Zoom and Gloom, number 2612 Scooby Smack, number 42 Grimes, number 5 Sergeant Pepper, number 50 Hot Fuzz, number 55 James Brains, number 665 Full Frontal Nerdity, number 69 Dr. B, number 7 AO, number 9653 Dennis the Red Menace. And they are supported from the bench by Louie and Syke,
who BT Dubs have fantastic coaching apparel.
Oh yeah,
there is a jammer helmet dress and a pivot helmet dress coaching Lane County Concussion. Oh, kudos, ladies!
Yeah.
Your coach's apparel is fantastic.
Yeah.
As somebody who agonized over what to wear on the bench for years for men's derby, those are fantastic, fantastic outfits. Just giving you a little love, Coach. You're so focused, you don't even realize we're talking about you.
No.
That is good coaching right there, y'all. Looking good, but their focus is on the team. That is amazing. Oh, how I heart you. I also really love the fine folks at ATI Physical Therapy. I hope none of us ever have to see them for an injury. I hope we only go there for injury prevention. But thank you so much to ATI Physical Therapy. When injury does strike, you do have a choice. Choose ATI Physical Therapy. They are the official sports medicine provider for your Bruce City Bruisers. To experience the ATI difference, visit ATIPT.com or stop into one of their over 19 Milwaukee area clinics for a complimentary injury screening. Ask your doctor about the company that is taking physical therapy to a higher level. Guess what? It's ATI Physical Therapy.
Say what?
Get there. No, but true story, ATI does wonderful things. There's one of the few reasons why I'm still able to walk after 14 years of roller derby is because I've spent 14 years of roller derby at ATI Physical Therapy. And every time I break, somehow they always put me back together. So much love to ATI Physical Therapy. Get there.
Yeah. Don't get broke, but if you do,
There's the $6 million man, and then there's the $6 billion woman. I mean, I'm proud of that fact, I guess. You know, takes a lick and keeps on ticking.
We got to get you a jumpsuit.
Something like that.
A rhinestone jumpsuit.
I think what we need to get me is some classic slice pizza.
Ooh.
I did have 2 slices. They said, you know, they're pretty big, Val. I go, give me 2. Give me 2. Fantastic. I had some vegan pizza last night, but they have all your pizza needs can be fulfilled. You can head on over to Classic Slice for the very best pizza in Milwaukee. Specialties including build your own, gluten-free or vegan pizzas. By the slice means Classic Slice offers something for each and every one of us. Show your BrewHaHa badge or ticket stub and receive $2 off your meal. Classic Slice is located at 2797 South Kinnickinnick Avenue in the Bayview neighborhood. And fun fact, owned by an OG BCB. Rhodey Foster. She used to skate for Bruise City Bruisers for like 25 years or something like that. I can't even remember, but at least that many. She owns Classic Slice, and she is quite nice. So when you go there, make sure you let them know that you are part of BrewHaHa.
I was really hoping for one more rhyme.
That official review was called by the Bruise brothers. They were requesting a penalty to be assessed to the Lane County Concussion jammer for having the star hidden when he emerged from the penalty box. The referees determined that several referees were able to see the helmet cover, and therefore no penalty was assessed.
I don't know. Yeah, they want us to turn down the volume.
That's a first.
Yeah, that's literally the first person. So
Getting back into the action on the track. Lane County taking lead jam with Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz jamming up against Smackaroni for Chicago. Hot Fuzz colliding with the back of the pack, will force his way through with sheer power of body and will. But
and I just missed it.
Looks like we've got AO heading off to the penalty box, that Rydell penalty box. Perhaps we'll get a little bit of a skate adjustment there. She.
Max, thank you. I was busy confused by why referees would come up and talk to me in the middle of the jam. Oh yeah, I gotta make note of that.
Getting back to the action on that Metro PCS jammer line. Ragnarocker wearing the star for Chicago, going up against Dr. B for Lane County. Ragnarocker with just 2 blockers to beat at the front of the pack, coming around the outside, does get lead jam for the Chicago Bruise brothers. Dr. B not missing a beat, stashing that star. Jukes to the outside, Jukes in, pushing on through. Getting by down to Ben Hurt. Getting through will force the call off for 3 points up for Chicago. Lane County with 0. 15 points separating these teams with 21 minutes and 50 seconds remaining to play in the first half.
So tomorrow morning, let's just say you're feeling the need for something delicious. On your way into the venue, what I recommend you do is go over to Build a Breakfast. It's very, very near here, 2 blocks south of the arena, actually. And if you show them your 10%, you're going to get 10% off if you show them your laminate, your badge, your ticket, what have you. Just let them know that you were here. There's happy hour specials from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Buy one, get one free appetizers, rail drinks, and call drinks. Build a Breakfast, Build a Burger. It's located 2 blocks south, as I said, at 633 West Wisconsin Avenue.
Well, after the deliciousness on the road, let's get back to the deliciousness on the track. Grimes taking lead jam for Lane County. Going to be forced to the inside, calls off the jam.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you, though. All right, so that was 3-0 in the favor of the gents in black from Lane County Concussions. Oh, I wrote that backwards. Oh, well.
Lining up on the Metro PCS jammer line. Hot Fuzz wearing the star for Lane County, going up against Heartless for the Bruise brothers. Heartless pushing through, will get lead jam. Number 13, pivot for the Lane County. Photobomb going to head off to that Rydell penalty box.
Great job by Impale Ale for dragging back number 50, the jammer for Lane County. Heartless trying to fight his way through the pack, trading blows with every person in black along the way. Excellent drag back by Sergeant Pepper, number 5. And out of the pack now, that is Hot Fuzz.
Nice way squeezing up along the turn 3 apex. So that jam will get called. 2 points up for the Bruise brothers, 0 for Lane County. So I got to say, Val, you're looking pretty fabulous today.
I mean, that is true.
Where did you get your makeup done? Was it perhaps at Upkept Kisses?
No, I actually did this before they arrived to the venue, but Upkept Kisses had some amazing stuff at the booth when I went by there. They have the sweat-proof, smear-proof, fantastic lipstick. Right here, Gorham Reaver is showcasing the beautiful colors she has on her hand that she's going to get done tomorrow.
It's marvelous. Almost as marvelous as Dr. B picking up lead jam for Lane County. Jamming for Chicago is going to be Smackaroni, who's picking up a high block penalty, I believe. So this will be a all-about Derby power jam for Lane County. First of the game for them. Fantastic opportunity here as Dr. B picks up a RollerCon Grand Slam. Going to be chipping into this lead of the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Yeah, great time to capitalize on that low block penalty that was assessed to Smackaroni. Closing that gap ever so slightly. We're going to see how many points picked up on that last pass. That's another RollerCon Grand Slam assessed to Dr. B and Lane County.
And now with this pass, Lane County will take the lead from Chicago. However, may not hold it for long. Smackaroni now back on the track.
Yeah, both jammers slightly careening into each other, taking a bit of a tumble. Smackaroni trying to get past that last blocker. That was his first pass through the pack. But the jam does get called by Dr. B after picking up 4 points. Ladies and gents, it's a 14-point jam for Dr. B to close that gap and give us a tie game. Brains is so awesome. I love him. He's so rad.
So sending out to break the tie. Well, I lost the number. I had the number. There it is, number 42. That is Grimes jamming for Lane County.
And Ragnarocker, number 19 for the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Grimes pushing way up the front. Little nice toe-stop spin past the pivot line. Going to take up a lead jam for Lane County. A Ragnarocker hot on his heels, looking to rock that world. Apex leap, not gonna complete it.
Yeah, we don't talk during injuries, but also make sure I remind Cakes that she is not actually on the team and she should not be entering the track. I hate having to be harsh about shit like that, but it's like, you can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that she wasn't.
So we are in an official timeout at the moment. Hopefully all the skaters are going to be okay. Trivial Pursuit is getting looked at by the medics, so he's in very good hands. Also, Gloom of the Chicago Bruise brothers, she is also getting attended to by the medics.
And since we have no available medic at the moment, we need to wait until their hands are free so we can take care of everybody else.
And we do have one medic back at the Roost.
All right,
Thank you so much, by the way, for all that y'all are doing this weekend. We do appreciate it.
Much love to our medics.
I always ask, like, give props to the medics, and please let them be bored. I want them to be so bored all weekend that they have nothing to do except for watch roller derby. They are not busy at all. Thank you for all that you do. All right, we are going to get the action back underway. Deconstruct lining up solo on that Metro PCS jammer line. Grimes ended up in the box. Hopefully we'll get an update for you on why exactly the jammer is starting in the penalty box. But the lone jammer on the track is number 27, Deconstruct.
Pack really stretching out now as Chicago holding the back line. Deconstruct, nice little pirouette, will pick up lead jam for Chicago. Nice little courtesy bump into the pack there by Deacon.
Well, unfortunately, that courtesy bump was actually a back block.
Oh.
So Deacon is going to be spending time in the Rydell penalty box.
Well, Lane County is definitely going to consider that a courtesy. With this, they will hopefully be able to break this tie. We've been sitting at 22-22 for a little bit here, and there we go with that Rollercon Grand Slam. Lane County takes the lead.
Clarification as to why Grimes started out in the penalty box. In the previous jam, he unfortunately committed a leaping contact penalty, so that's why he started out jam 13 in the Rydell penalty box.
Grimes, not to be dissuaded from jumping, will leap the apex, picking up a low block on his way through. So back to the Rydell penalty box he goes, and we've got an all-about derby power jam for the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Great job by Ale popping Brains into the infield. Brains recovering nicely. Deconstruct looking for a bit of daylight, not finding any. Excellent recycling by the two blockers left on the track from Lane County, but they are going to have to let him go as a no pack situation was called. 5 points in the air. That's another Rollercon Grand Slam, Rich. Woo!
Some very, very nice blocking by those two Lane County blockers. Impressive to hold back the jammer that long. Absolutely.
Photobomb and Brains are a deadly combination where they might just be two on the track, but they feel like 200. So that was a 11-point jam, courtesy of the skates of Grimes. So we did have a lead change in that last jam. 27 on the board for the Bruise brothers, 33 for Lane County. 14 minutes and 3 seconds to go.
Lane County narrowly missing getting narrowly getting their last skater in the track there. So they do just missing one blocker to the box. Hot Fuzz jamming for Lane County, going up against Heartless for the Chicago Bruise brothers. Heartless going to take that lead jam for Chicago. Number 22 for Chicago, Impale Ale, sitting in the box, and joining him now is going to be number somebody. I think that was Photobomb that head off to the box. Heartless through for a Rollercon Grand Slam as Hot Fuzz just completed his initial pass.
That's Photobomb. What did he do?
I said it wrong, and then I got it right.
All right, so that was 5 more points added to the tally. That's a Rollercon Grand Slam from Heartless. So close to tying this game up again. 1 point separating the two teams.
It's incredible to think that we've already had like 18 minutes pass in this game. It's like, whoa, where did that time go? I have a theory that the secret to time travel is
roller derby.
Ostensibly, yes, but going around in circles really fast to the left.
Yes.
But on skates, because otherwise it would happen in NASCAR too. Yes, Superman is our precedent for this. Speaking of Supermen, Dr. B gets lead jam for Lane County, jamming up against Smackaroni for Chicago. Close race as Smackaroni rounds turn 2. The jam will get called. And I see 3 points in the air for Lane County, holding Chicago down to 0. Lane County extends their lead to a massive 4 points. As opposed to normal 4 points.
Well,
This is a particularly big 4.
well, it was actually 3 points. So 3 points awarded, 4 points. Things are going to get weird.
Well, it's
can we
four-
see?
it's
Can we
a
see
4-point
5
spread.
points soon?
Five?
Can we see
Five? Can I get
points?
five?
Have a RollerCon Grand Slam? What do you say? Maybe 6 in the mix? Who knows?
Who knows indeed?
Ragnarok back out on the track, going up against Grimes, who has already obtained lead jammer status for Lane County. Second jam in a row that the fellas in black have that in their corner. Oh, beautiful call off up the inside from Grimes, stalling Ragnar from scoring whatsoever. That's another 4 points on the board. And now they have 4-0 on the board as well.
So many 4s.
All the 4s.
May the 4s be with you.
Oh, it's my grandest holiday of the year other than RollerCon, which, you know, if you buy raffle tickets up at the Brew City Bruisers merch booth, you could win yourself a RollerCon 2018 MVP pass.
I don't understand why you wouldn't spend all of your loose change and money
All of
on,
your money.
on RollerCon pass, or like the
On
chance to get
everything.
RollerCon passes.
I'm just going to spend all my money on everything here.
like
Let's be honest.
Yeah, there's so much shiny up in the vendor village.
Holy shnikes,
Like,
so much shiny.
If there wasn't roller derby happening out here, that's where I would be all weekend long. But then again, I suppose if there wasn't roller derby happening out here, they probably wouldn't be up there. So this is kind of a chicken and the egg situation.
Whoa, did we just time travel?
Whoa.
Whoa.
See? Think we're skating around to the left? Time travel.
Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire.
I'm going to start investing in sprockets.
Oh, we have a team timeout. Charged to the bench of the Chicago Bruise brothers. That's what we were witnessing.
So if you are feeling a little bit hungry after
Yes.
this game,
Of
I'm
course.
feeling a little hungry during this game, but
Always.
afterwards, whatever you don't leave now.
No. After the game.
But after you leave, Cantina Milwaukee is ready to serve you up delicious bistro tacos, great margaritas and drinks, but not roller derby. Hot Fuzz is serving up the roller derby here, taking the lead jam for Lane County.
Yeah, and he did snatch that away from Deconstruct, who is jamming for the Bruise brothers. One Bruise brothers sitting in the Rydell penalty box. That is Twinkle Beef, but off to the box goes Up and Adam. 4 more points added to the tally of Lane County. And I believe 2 points awarded to the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Oh, I believe 10 points separating these teams with 10 minutes remaining to play in the first half.
That's Walter Payton versus Anthony Rizzo on the scoreboard right there. Whoa, all the Chicago sports. I just blew your mind.
Oh, my mind is so blown there, Miss Capone.
That's fair, my friend. I understand. Roller derby is a mind-blowing festival of fantastic feat of sport. So we have Dr. B with some fantastic feats of sport out on the track, picking up lead jam for the Lane County Concussion. Heartless wearing the star for the Bruise brothers, but unfortunately went to the penalty box, the Rydell penalty box, for a forearm.
You think maybe they're giving like a Rydell punch card in there where if you visit enough, then you get like a free set of wheels or skates or something? One can hope. Around the outside, Dr. B with the RollerCon Grand Slam. 5 more points up for Lane County as they start pulling away. Chicago defense locking around, but Dr. B sneaks up the inside for 5 more of those sweet, sweet roller derby points.
Impale Ale headed to the Rydell penalty box.
I honestly, at this point in the day, I don't think it's fair to have skaters that are named after either beverages or foods.
Absolutely. Whistles being blown. We're going to see what the calls are. Out of play block being assessed to 0-1-0 Dragon Balls. And that's 4 more points added to the tally at Lane County Concussion. Dr. B dances on the outside lane with Twinkle Beef and Up and Adam. Orange Whip popping him into the infield, trying to drag him back as far back as he can. Jam gets called. And that's going to be a 17-point jam for Dr. B. If I'm not mistaken, that is his second double-digit jam of the game, first of which was 14 points. Now we're seeing 17 on the board, stretching that lead just ever so slightly more. 34 on the board for Chicago Bruise Brothers, 61 for Lane County.
Ragnarocker wears the star for Chicago. Grimes wearing it for Lane County. Ragnarocker going to get through taking lead jam. However, Grimes hot on his heels.
Sorry, my team beat your team. Come keep the nuts, I love you.
Quick call off there. We're going to wait for confirmation. Looks like Lane County picks up 0. Chicago picking up 3.
Oh, duh.
That'll bring our score to Chicago 37, Lane County 61. We've got 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining to play in the first half.
But I thought. Girl, bye. Welcome to. Have you seen this one and this one? Okay.
And team timeout called for by Lane County. Going to have an opportunity to thank another one of the amazing food sponsors here at BrewHaHa 2018, Milwaukee BrewHaHa. Milwaukee BrewHaHa hosts the most authentically Milwaukee menu in the city. From brats to local beers, come on down and grab a taste of Milwaukee. Show your BrewHaHa badge or ticket stub to receive a free tap beer, bottled beer, or, well, cocktail. Milwaukee BrewHaHa is located 1 block east of the arena at 1013 North Old World 3rd Street. Actually swung through there for lunch earlier today with the one and only Gorham Reaver.
Oh, wait a minute. Y'all went to the Brat Stop? Or Brat House? Excuse me. Oof. Milwaukee Brat House. It's right down the street, isn't it?
It is. Very easy walking distance.
North Old World 3rd Street?
It is.
Yeah.
It's like you were listening.
On occasion. Only sometimes. I mean, if food's involved, then I'm definitely listening.
And let me tell you, the food was amazing. And talking to the bartenders, they are excited that we've got so much roller derby happening this weekend, and they're excited to have you come and visit them. Yes, you. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh. Yeah. Aren't they offering like a free tap beer, a bottled beer, or a well cocktail if you just flash them this badge or a ticket stub?
I mean, like, flashing that badge gets you so many things.
Yeah.
It gets you back into the action as well. Hot Fuzz jamming for Lane County. Smackaroni jamming for Chicago. Smackaroni through to take lead jam. Hot Fuzz getting rotated onto the inside. Does run up that inside line. Getting that initial pass complete. Smackaroni now taken to the outside by 42. Grimes is going to force the call off. No points scored by either team.
Yeah, that's actually only our second 0-0 jam of the game. Rich Mahogany, have you seen how fabulous you look today?
I've passed by a mirror or two.
Well,
I feel pretty fabulous.
Did you take a chance to go to the photo booth between 12 and 6 p.m.?
I did not.
Well, you messed up. Guess what? You can have a second chance tomorrow.
Oh,
there is a photo booth upstairs in the vendor village. Compliments of Brew City Bruisers. You can find all the photos on Facebook or Instagram when you hashtag it BHH2018. Follow I_protection_required on Instagram for highlights.
Got to get up there looking all pretty, much like these skaters on the track. Deconstruct almost through on the outside with a nice spin move. However, number 55, James Brain's going to knock him out to the outside, force him to recycle back. Very eco-conscious gentleman that
well, he is
James
from the
Brains.
Pacific Northwest, so makes sense. And there he is, recycling himself to the front of the pack, putting the hurt on Deconstruct again. It's as though he has a magnet and Deacon's made of metal. But Deacon finally does break through to get lead jammer for the Chicago Bruise Brothers.
Dr. B looking to make sure he wasn't going to pick up a track cut penalty, but nope, no pass, no penalty. He is through on that initial pass. Deconstruct forced to the outside. Going to be forced to call off the jam. Picking up 4 points. 1 going for Lane County.
Yeah, Dr. B did sneak in that last point. Deconstruct did call it, but unfortunately not in time. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first half.
21 points separating these teams as we go into Jam 22.
Look at you mathing.
I mathed while you were talking.
See, teamwork makes the dream work, brother.
In the next jam, Grimes going up against Heartless. Grimes pushing away at the front against a 4-wall, but Heartless broke through the wall at the end, up through the inside, takes lead jam for the Bruise Brothers.
And that's 4 jams in a row for the gents from Chicago, picking up lead jammer. Whistles being blown. We're going to see what happens. That is a cutting of the track penalty assessed to Grimes. Perfect time to capitalize, so says Heartless, as he picks up a RollerCon Grand Slam right there with 5 more points to his tally.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw an all-about Derby power jam for Lane County, it was when they stole the lead away from the Bruise Brothers, so turnabout is fair play in my opinion. And everybody knows that my opinion matters so much.
So very much.
So much.
So very much like 5 more RollerCon Grand Slam points matter when you're trying to close this gap.
And those are the best kind of points, really.
The very best points. Orange Whip on his way to the Rydell penalty box. No pack gets called. Whistles being blown. In comes Grimes to take out Heartless, but Heartless already picked up those 5 points. Grabbing that Grand Slam, that RollerCon Grand Slam. Up and at him to the penalty box. That was a 15-point jam for the Chicago Bruise Brothers. Now, Grimes did pick up 4 more points, but the Bros have closed the gap to a 10-point game with just under 3 minutes to go.
This is a fantastic game to wind down the day to. No, it is a horrible game to wind down the day to because I'm getting wound up.
Well, the good news, my friend, we still have a little bit left in this first half and a whole lot more roller derby for you right after halftime. Smackaroony jamming once again for the Bruise Brothers, and he is going toe-to-toe with Hot Fuzz himself of the Lane County Concussions, who picked up lead jammer for his team members in black and green.
Bruise Brothers suffering from a shortage of blockers on the track. Currently only 2 out there. We've got Orange Whip and Princess Appalling. And off to the box will go, I believe that was Princess.
No, that's actually Orange Whip going to the penalty box for the Chicago Bruise Brothers, number 333. So very small pack out there. But Princess Appalling, you are correct, is out there doing some damage as Up and Adam gets sent off to the penalty box for a direction of gameplay. Also, an insubordination call. So he's got 2 back-to-back penalties he's going to serve. That's 1 full minute in the penalty box.
And with that, Lane County answering that previous jam for the Bruise Brothers, now taking back that 10-point lead.
So at the end of that jam, lots of Bruise Brothers going in and out of the penalty box. 18 points awarded to Hot Fuzz and Lane County Concussion. So we're going to get a clarification for you right now on what is going on in the Chicago Bruise Brothers penalty box. I've never seen him freak out like that, and like I coached them for years, and I've never seen him freak out. I wonder why he's so upset. Oh yeah, but we can't say that until we get it.
Right, no. Not saying that.
So, after this, we are going to go visit yet another fantastic sponsor. I'm sure we're gonna get some snacks, some bevies, have some fun. We're going to come back here tomorrow for an awesome day of roller derby action. Then tomorrow night, have some snacks, some bevies, some fun. And then come back here Sunday. But at the end of Sunday, do you know what we get to have?
More fun?
More fun at the official after party of BrewHaHa Sunday night at the 360 Lounge. I was there last night. It was fabulous. At the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. There, of course, is a free shuttle from here that runs all day long. back to Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. So the official fantastic after party. And can I tell you, being lucky enough to have witnessed Bruce City Bruisers from their very first game ever, they throw some of the best damn roller derby after parties in all of Derby Nation. So save it up for Sunday, because trust me, you're going to be glad when you ask for a late checkout on Monday. But unfortunately, this is not a party part of my job. Right here is the part where I do have to inform you that Up and Adam has fouled out of the game with 7 trips to the penalty box. So it's a bit of a bummer. I do apologize. But
way to harsh my buzz, man.
I just harshed your mellow. I'm sorry, bro. Did you notice in front of me there are 4 cans of Monster?
I had picked up on that.
Do you know what we are going to do with these 4 cans of Monster?
Chug them at the halftime?
No, sir. We are actually going to be giving them out, as well as some fantastic prizes to the most valuable jammer and most valuable blocker for each team at the end of this game. So you get some sweet stuff, but you also get some delicious stuff to get all amped. It's non-carbonated, so I might have to steal a swig from you. But thank you so much to Monster for the hospitality. And, of course, the Bruise City Bruisers for hosting this fantastic tournament and being so hospitable. They are so fantastic. The hospitality here is unmatched.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
All right, so it looks like we do have a bit of an update on that official timeout. So I'm going to throw the mic over to my good friend Gorham Reaver for an update.
Thanks, Val. Up and Adam has not, in fact, fouled out. There was a penalty issued, followed by an insubordination, sending Up and Adam to the box with 2 penalties, but subsequently the insubordination call was overturned, leaving Up and Adam at 6 penalties. He has not yet fouled out of the game and is now returning to play.
Thank you for that update. I love when I'm proven wrong by someone who is oh so righteous. Thank you, my friend. So back to the action on the track. We have Smackaroni jamming once again, and he is jamming against James Brains. We do not have a lead jammer declared quite yet. Both gents trying to fight their way through the pack. Brains being tossed out by number 88 himself, Up and Adam, Twinkle Beef, and Mickey Phoenix on the track. We just got that lead jammer, and that is Smackaroni.
James Brains testing that inside line, not going to find any daylight. Instead, crushes through the outside, but taking a late hit from I believe that was Twinkle Beef.
Yeah, and Mickey Phoenix doing a great job of dragging that pack back all the way. 5 nice RollerCon Grand Slam points being added to the tally of the Chicago Bruise brothers. And just what they need, 2 of the blockers from Lane County Concussion are going to end out this jam and this period in the Rydell penalty box. Or not. Yeah. Wrong whistle.
So after a incredibly high energy, frenetic first half, it looks like our skaters are starting to lose a little bit of wind in their sails. Smackaroni, however, going to prove me wrong, juking out to the inside, getting through, picks up 4 points on that pass. Pack definitely slowing down a bit. But that will bring us to the natural 2-minute conclusion of that jam and bring us into the intermission. As we go into the halftime, Lane County leading with 84, Chicago trailing with 66. So only 18 points separating these teams. Well, whatever you do, don't go far. I would highly recommend going and checking out the vendor village, maybe picking up a few snackarooskies around here. But get yourself back here in 14 minutes to catch half 2 of Lane County taking on the Chicago Bruise brothers.
We'll definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow. My name is Grizzly Adam, and I've been joined.
Darth Paul. And Speaker of the House.
All right, we also do still have some roller derby happening here. We are at the intermission between Lane County and Chicago Bruise Brothers. Scores 84 to 66. Lane County leads, and you have 8 minutes of intermission left.
Hey, guess what? It's time to talk about roller derby.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we are going to get action back underway. 66 on the board for the Bruise brothers, 84 for Lane County. We have Deconstruct and Grimes on that Metro PCS jammer line.
Grimes working his way through the pack. Initially only had one to beat in the way of 627 Princess. However, Princess is going to hold him back. Deconstruct through for lead jam.
So Grimes does escape the clutches of the pack as Deconstruct gets brought into the fray of it. Brains dragging back Deconstruct. Deacon calls the jam. Let's see if it was in time. Yep, he did. Perfect timing on that call as 0 points were awarded to Lane County. And 1 point picked up by the Chicago Bruise brothers. 67 on the board for the Bros. 84 for Lane County. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it.
Into this next jam, coming off the Metro PCS jammer line. We've got, let's see who that is, number 69, Dr. B, jamming for Lane County.
And number 46, Heartless for the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Heartless heading off to the penalty box on an out-of-play penalty, I believe. Yeah. So this will give Dr. B in Lane County a lead jam and a all-about Derby power jam. Because it really is all about Derby.
Correct.
I mean, obviously here at BrewHaHa, Midwest BrewHaHa, 9th annual 2018. This is the 9th time this happened in 2018.
It needs to happen 9 more times, in my opinion, at least. So Dr. B did get popped into the infield. He kind of skated around in the inside of that infield, re-entered legally and clean. He's being stopped by, that is Mickey Phoenix, 0966, and Impale Ale. 5 points. That's a RollerCon Grand Slam added to the scoreboard for Lane County. They are currently at number 89. Heartless is out of the pack as well. He is now eligible to score. Pop to the outside goes Dr. B. Calls that jam after picking up 3. 67 for the Bruise brothers. 92 Lane County. I didn't even mean for that drive. It falls out of my face.
Like, and that's the thing, like you can do like 3 in a row, and then there's like the perfect 4th time to like end the catch, and you don't. That is when I'm let down. But the fact that you're doing it on accident, it gives it.
It's ridiculous.
You excite me and then break my heart all at the same time.
Welcome, my loved life. So we have Smackaroni dying the star for the Chicago Bruise brothers. At number 50 in black and green, that's Hot Fuzz taken to the outside by Impale Ale. Smackaroni ekes up the inside, takes a bit of a tumble, but gets lead jammer in the process.
Just checking out, making sure that particular area of tape, it looks good.
Well, I don't know if you saw him play earlier when he was on track 1, but he cleaned up a minor spill. It looked like there was some sweat or some water on the Metro PCS jam line. Quite literally bent down, used his shorts to clean it up, and then got up and jammed. So, very considerate fella, that number 15 Smackaroni.
Perhaps you should rename him the janitor. He's cleaning up on the track.
He's more like the janitor.
The janitor. Ooh.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah, so you're welcome, Derbyverse. The janitor. Grimes going to be wearing the star for Lane County.
And that's Ragnarocker, number 19 for the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Okay.
Ragna fighting his way up the outside. He's going to grab lead jammer for them Bruise bros. Grimes out of the pack. The Rydell penalty box is free and clear of skaters for the time being. But as I say that, Princess Appalling is making his way to the penalty box. That's going to be a 0-0 jam. Yeah. I'm hearing music again. Does that mean Milwaukee's Breast is here? Boobies is our DJ for the weekend. I've been awaiting her appearance like Santa Claus on Christmas.
Here bringing gifts of sweet, sweet tunage.
Sweet, sweet tunage. Sweet, sweet jamming being brought to you by number 27, Deconstruct. And in black, that is 69, Dr. B. Deconstruct is getting sweet, sweet lead jammer for the bros. Deconstruct sneaks around the outside in lane 4, picks up 4 easy points, and calls the jam. Heartless.
Looking on down to the Metro PCS jammer line. We're going to see Hot Fuzz taking on Heartless. And around the outside, Hot Fuzz is your lead jammer for Lane County. Heartless fighting his way through the pack as well. Going to be hot on his heels. Lane County with only 2 blockers out on the track.
And the jam gets called from the ground.
I hear there might be a power start.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see what happens as far as penalties are concerned. But it does appear to be that we are going to have an all-about derby power jam as the jammer Hot Fuzz is now in the Rydell penalty box. But we don't know why. Nobody.
Smaggeroni in the power start position. Only 1 blocker to beat at the front, but is forced to the inside. Going to be recycled by James Brains. Nice juke backwards there by James Brains, but Smackaroni, wise to those shenanigans, going to come back in legally and come through to get lead jam for the Chicago Bruise brothers. Nice job there by Mickey Phoenix, opening up that inside line. Yep. It's going to be a roller con grand slam for the Chicago Bruise brothers.
Absolutely fantastic offense by Mickey Phoenix. And we're going to have a track cut assessed to Hot Fuzz. He thought he was free and clear on that apex jump. Apparently not, so that's going to be a track cut. Second jam in a row that Hot Fuzz is going to be in the Rydell penalty box. Smackaroni is going to take advantage of this opportunity to keep racking up the points. He's already picked up 10 on the scoreboard for the Chicago Bruise brothers. Closing it to a... What? How many points? 15, thank you. 13-point game. That was really hard on my brain. I almost believed you when you said 15.
So math is hard, but announcer math is even harder. It's if you've never been on a mic and tried to do math, it becomes exponentially difficult, and I barely understand what an exponent is.
Well, all of that just hurt my brain, honestly, to even wrap it around it. 15 points in 1 jam from number 15 himself, Smackaroni, picking up 3 RollerCon Grand Slams. And doing it while wearing Chicago Bears socks.
The Bears. So that will bring us to an 8-point game. Lane County leading with 94 to Chicago's 86. Grimes now going to wear the star for Lane County up against Ragnarocker for Chicago. Yeah. Grimes going to be forced to the inside, recycled back by Gloom. Princess Appalling taking a trip to that Rydell penalty box. Lead jam being assessed to Grimes of Lane County. Up the inside sneaks Ragnarocker. Grimes doing a nice juke to the outside, making the Chicago Bruise brothers wall tear itself apart. It's going to be a 4-point scoring pass to 0 for the Chicago Bruise brothers.
I know last week we were able to reach up in the officials room, but I don't know if the announcer's room is going to be locked. Do you know who might know? Somebody from Bear City.
As we line up for this next jam, we've got Dr. B on the Metro PCS jammer line for Lane County. He will be going up against, I believe that is number 27 Deconstruct it is.
Maybe you've heard of him. Number 27.
Whispers on the wind only.
He's jammed a couple 2-3 times tonight, my friend. As has Dr. B. Should be Dr. J for Doctor of Jammin'. And he just picked up lead jammer like a good doctor should.
Dr. B jamming?
Dr. B jamming indeed. Dr. B lead jamming, hitting the back of the pack right there, getting forced out, calls the jam. That nice force out from Impale Ale. 0 points awarded to the Chicago Bruise brothers, but 2 more points tossed onto the tally of Lane County, bringing them to an even 100. One of my hugest pet peeves is the century mark, the double century mark, the triple century mark, the go fuck yourself mark. I hate century mark. For some reason, it's like something that announcers heard once and like overuse it. I'm sorry. No,
Back down to the action on the track. Heartless wearing the star for Chicago. Going up against Hot Fuzz for Lane County. Hot Fuzz trying the outside line, however, well defended. He's going to tie the inside, but forced to recycle back behind Gloom. Nice shoulder hit there by number 22, Impale Ale for Chicago Bruise Brothers. Going to force Hot Fuzz to recycle back yet again.
And a direction of gameplay going to be assessed to number 22, the pivot Impale Ale. Excuse me. He's going to the Rydell penalty box. Okay.
Hot Fuzz taking advantage of the open outside line. Going to take lead jam for Lane County just about a minute into this jam. Heartless back in the action, trying to push through that tripod for Lane County. But they are holding firm on the inside and through for a roller con grand slam. We've got Hot Fuzz.
Heartless is out of the pack. Going to the Rydell penalty box is Sergeant Pepper, number 5 in black. And we're going to wait and see. That's 4 more points added to the tally. Well, at least it's like a nice, tightish kind of game. If it's like a blowout end of the day, it's like, oh my god, please just let the clock tick down.
I'm digging this. This was, I mean, like, I could be better.
No, me too. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say something, but I don't know.
That you could be better? I agree. I couldn't be better? I also agree. So we do have a lead jam. That is number 42, Grimes, and he is facing off against Smackaroni.
Smackaroni really putting on the heat, coming around the pack here. Going to force the call off. Looking at fingers. Do I see 3? No, I see 4. 4 roller derby points for Lane County.
I also see a team timeout is being assessed to the bench of the Chicago Bruise brothers. So let's talk about on the way out of here. You want to grab a quick bite before you head back to your humble abode or you go out for the rest of the evening. You know what's right across the street? As in, I walk out the front door, I make a left, I politely wait for traffic because I don't play in traffic. I go to Major Goolsby's. It is right there. They are decked out with tons of awesome sports memorabilia. Major Goolsby's serves burgers, sandwiches, and wings. It's also, again, located just across the street from here, kitty corner to the arena at 340 West Kilbourne Avenue. Show your BrewHaHa badge or ticket stub and receive a 10% off your food bill and the fabulous 2-for-1 domestic tap beer and rail liquor drinks post-game. Now, limit 1 per customer. Let's be honest, it's a Friday. We don't want to ruin their days. And they are closed Saturday, but they are going to buy you a 2-for-1 special. That's pretty dang cool. Yeah, they're closed Sunday. They're open Friday and Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. So take advantage of that. Grab a 2-for-1. Tell them how much roller derby rules.
Oh yeah, and you know if you only want the 1 drink, you feel like 2 would be a little excessive. Well, you can always give the 2nd drink to your favorite announcer. Right? That's a thing that people do. Can we make that a thing?
No.
Oh.
Not allowed.
Okay.
So back to the action on the track. We have Ragnarocker taking on Dr. B. 86 on the board for the Chicago Bruise brothers. 113 for Lane County Concussion. 16 minutes, 45 seconds left to go.
Ragnarocker pushing through, does get through to take lead. Jam stays in bounds from that hit. I believe that was number 5, maybe. Yes, indeed, number 5, Sergeant Pepper. Taking Ragnarocker to the outside, not quite able to hold him forever. Because you can't stop Ragnarocker forever. It's inevitable. Jam will be called. 2 points up for the Bruise brothers. Hold Lane County down to 0.
Absolutely.
Val, did you buy a ticket to the gun show?
I'm sorry? Yes. I believe so. Oh, it's the official timeout. That's what we're doing. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about the sweet gun show.
I mean, that is what I was talking about. It just happens to be that we are also having a sweet gun show happening at the pivot line.
While we're having this official timeout, we just want to say thank you so much to Aggie Battery, Snippy Snap, Lil Brick, Split Lickety, One Sec Puppy, Galvatron, Silken Tofu, Turtle, Dragon Harass, Nancy Noir, My Ref Nut, Professor Harm, Roll Call, Doc, Corpseman Up, The Fuzz, Snapzing, and Shotgun Mike. Thank you to each and every one of you for officiating your faces off this Friday. So Hot Fuzz takes on Deconstruct as we begin Jam 13.
Hot Fuzz will get through to take lead. Jam for Lane County. Deconstruct at the front of the pack with 3 to beat. There is a 4th up there hanging out just in case. Kind of a safety blocker. And when I think safety blocker, I definitely think James Brains.
Yes. So that's going to be a 3-0 jam in the favor of Lane County. They also have 1 blocker in the Rydell penalty box. But they are also starting out the fantastic number 42, Grimes, on the Metro PCS jam line. And he will be taking on the stellar 46, Heartless. Nobody can say I'm biased. I'm biased. You know what I'm biased about?
Sure you are.
Back block penalty assessed against Heartless. Jam for the Bruise brothers. This will be an all-about derby power jam for Lane County. Grimes taking full advantage. Picks up lead. Jam for Lane County. Lane County with 3 blockers on the track will do their best to get that offense going for Grimes. They will break him through. That's going to be a RollerCon Grand Slam for Lane County. Both walls now at full strength. 4 on 4 for the blockers. Grimes working his way on around the inside. 1 more RollerCon Grand Slam. Heartless now back on the track, but going to go right back to the Rydell penalty box on a back block penalty. So the all-about derby power jam for Lane County continues as Grimes is through for another 4 points. Nice little spin jump there by Grimes, taking him over the turn 1-2 apex. That'll be another RollerCon Grand Slam. Grimes weaving through the pack will get through for 1 more Grand Slam before the penalty box begins to empty out. Heartless now back on the track. Will push his way through on the inside. That'll complete his initial pass. Oh, and yes, that'll be a track cut penalty on Grimes just as the jam comes to its conclusion. So Heartless and the Bruise brothers will end the jam in an all-about derby power jam, giving them a power start going into this next one, but a 28-point jam up for Lane County.
That is a monster jam. That is the biggest jam that we've had in the entire game. A monster jam. We have the fantastic monster beverages that we will be doling out to the most valuable jammers and most valuable blockers per team. Monster Jam.
Was that a sponsorship read?
No, it was just me being a creep on the mic. But we are going to have an official review, and that is going to be charged to the Lane County Concussion.
Give us an opportunity to talk about more food. Yes, that's right, Reaver. We're going to talk about more food. We'd like to have you head on down to Sun Kia Vietnamese restaurant for $15 off your entire bill. Featuring banh mi sandwiches and pho noodles, Sun Kia is Milwaukee's source for the freshest 15%. Whoa! It's 15, not 10. 15. Where did that 5 come from?
Math and Magic Land.
Wow. So 15% off your entire bill. Sankia is Milwaukee's source for the freshest Vietnamese cuisine. Show your BrewHaHa badge or ticket stub to receive this exclusive discount offer. Sankia is located on 222 West Wells Street.
So it's just it's spelled Xankia, but it is pronounced Sankia. So when you're looking around going, where's that Sun restaurant they were talking about? It's Sankia. It's Xankia. And please get some banh mi. I love it personally. So we're going to get an update for you in just a moment.
For me?
Just for you and the rest of you too. Let us not forget that the action starts tomorrow on track 1 at 8 a.m. Again, it is Minor Threat Misfits versus Quad City Orphan Brigade. Holla holla to the orphans in the house. And of course, on track 2, right here on track 2 at 9 a.m., we're going to have the Tucson Saddle Tramps take on Team United Roller Derby. Something tells me the great state of Iowa is in the house tonight.
Getting back into the action, flying off the Metro PCS jammer line. Dr. B wears the star for Lane County up against Smackaroni for Chicago.
And in the official review, Lane County Concussion was requesting to have the cut call on their jammer in the previous jam overturned. Upon review, referees decided it was not certain whether or not the initiator of the block had remained in bounds, and therefore the call cut has been overturned. Lane County Concussion is starting the jam with a jammer on the track.
Not every day you get a call overturned, so congrats to the folks from Lane County.
Now we've got a star pass on the track for Lane County. That's going to be number 55, James Brains, putting on the jammer star. It's going to force the call off. 3 points on that pass for Chicago. Grand total of 8 points, bringing them up to 96 to Lane County's 144. We've got just about 11 minutes remaining in this contest.
We're going to see Ragnarocker, number 19 for the Bruise Brothers, take on number 50 for the Lane County Concussion, Hot Fuzz on the Metro PCS jam line. Long days.
Going off to the next jam. Ragnarocker wears the star for Chicago. Jamming up against Hot Fuzz for Lane County.
Ooh, that's exactly what I just said, so it is a long day.
Oh, wow. Wait.
It's okay.
It's still going.
The jammer line so nice you had to read it twice.
Yeah, it's a wonderful jammer lineup. How could you not talk about it twice? See, that's what confused me about it, is they're just going around and around and around, and there was no lead jammer, but now we have a lead jammer. Lead jammer goes to Hot Fuzz in Lane County.
And at the very same time, that back block penalty goes to the jammer for the Bruise Brothers, Ragnarocker, so he will be sitting in the Rydell penalty box as Hot Fuzz dominates out on the track. Oops, it is. I've gotten into baseball announcer / NPR voice mode, so you're not alone. Don't worry about it. Everything is either really calming or it sounds like this. I'm not Krusty the Clown. Ish. And a low block's going to be assessed to Princess Appalling, going to the Rydell penalty box. As a roller grand slam has been added to the scoreboard on behalf of Hot Fuzz and the Lane County Concussion.
Ragnarocker rolling a hit off from Sergeant Pepper will complete his initial, but that will force the call off. Lane County picking up 5 for that jam, holding Chicago down to 0.
Gloom going to the penalty box. She was charged with a direction of gameplay, but apparently now she is returning to the track, so we'll try to get some clarification for you.
Thank you.
So she is in queue for the penalty box, as it is currently full. The Rydell penalty box is full of Bruise brothers.
Grimes through to take lead jam for Lane County. As Gloom heads off to report to the penalty box. Now only 2 blockers on the track for Chicago. Grimes will call the jam after picking up 4 points, holding Chicago down to 0. The score now Chicago 96, Lane County 154.
Oh my god, my brain's melting.
You're fine. I want to say thank you to the Orthopedic Institute of Wisconsin and Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, the proud Safe Skate sponsor of this year's Midwest BrewHaHa.
Coming off the Metro PCS jammer line, number 69, that's Dr. B jamming for Lane County. He is jamming against number 46, the one and only Heartless for Chicago. Dr. B going to force his way to the front of the pack, takes lead jam for Lane County. Heartless forced to the inside by Sergeant Pepper. He's going to be recycling to the back of the pack, have to make that run all over again. Heartless now being driven to the inside by number 55, James Brains. In the meantime, we've got a roller con grand slam going over to Dr. B. And a star pass happened on the track. Up and Adam now having the star in hand for the Bruise brothers, making it through the pack, putting it on his head, activating his jammer powers, will force the call off. That's going to be 4 points on that pass. A total of 9 points that jam for Lane County.
So really have to pee.
Number 15 taking the Metro PCS jammer line for Chicago Bruise brothers. That's Smackaroni. He will be jamming up against Hot Fuzz for Lane County. Up at the front, Smackaroni is your lead jammer.
He was also the lead jammer the last time the Bruise brothers got lead back in the 15th jam. That was also the last time they were able to put some points on the scoreboard. Lane County's defense has been stellar ever since and frozen the Bruise brothers at those 96 points. Brains headed to the penalty box. And Smackaroni is out of the pack, but also heading to the Rydell penalty box.
All right, give us a smile.
What'd you say?
I don't know what it's doing, but it's like...
Oh, massive collision there as Hot Fuzz slams into the pack. He is going to be forced to the outside by number 22, Impale Ale.
I think there might be like 300.
So that was a high block that actually sent Smackaroni to the Rydell penalty box. But we're going to have a forearm sending Hot Fuzz to that very same Rydell penalty box.
Oh, you know what that means. We've got an all-about Derby power jam going over to Smackaroni and the Bruise brothers. Smackaroni now through, picking up a Roller Con Grand Slam.
There he goes. Yay, yay, yay. Come on, piece of crap. Let's go. Is there okay? It's not even. I don't know why this is.
Smackaroni taking that hit, but staying clean and legal on the inside, picking up another 4 points for the Bruise brothers.
Impale L getting in there to play some offense. Smackaroni through.
There's another 5 points. That's a RollerCon Grand Slam. 14 points on the jam for number 15 as the jam expires. So we're taking a Bruise Brothers team timeout.
Give me the fakest fucking smile that you can muster.
Don't swear near the mics.
The fakest,
Fabulous smile.
fabulous smile that you can muster. Worst thing.
Smile
Yep,
like
here we
you just
go.
got yelled at by Val
No,
Capone.
no, that you look too happy. This is really upsetting. I don't know how this is gonna work, but okay, let's see what happens.
So, I don't know if you are familiar with this event.
I am.
Val.
Oh, which event?
Oh, okay. Well, no, you are. That's fine. But I want to talk about RollerCon because
Oh,
there's
I
no
am.
derby event like it.
Actually, that's true. I
They've
can
got-
honestly say that.
They've got all kinds of stuff. So much stuff. Stuff like 8 full-time tracks.
Yeah.
Every single sponsor to ever exist
Yeah.
in anything ever.
That's actually also true.
Over 100 coaches, seminars,
Yep.
workshops, social
Parties,
events.
karaoke, drag shows, black and blue ball. People wear robes on Sunday. There's brunches, there's lunches, there's all day by the pool if you want it. There's all days of game if you want it. You could watch, you could participate, you could announce. Please join my announcing team. I have been the head announcer of RollerCon for 10 years. If you want to try announcing, guess where the best place to try it is? RollerCon. Because trust me, it's a good time. You have teams like Star Wars versus Star Trek, Harry Potter versus not Harry Potter. I don't know what's a good Harry Potter reference. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw. Is that good enough? I don't know. Snoopy versus Charlie Brown. Things get weird, okay? All I'm saying is things get weird at RollerCon. So get weird with
Muggles
us in
versus
Las
the world?
Vegas.
I like that. Muggles versus the world.
I don't know what that means because I like sports.
Trust me, it's good.
Okay, you know what's good? Watching Grimes jam. He just picked up Lee Jammer once again for Lane County Concussions. But I cannot tell you enough. RollerCon will make your derby experience so much better. It's great for vets. It's great for rookies. It's great for people in between. It is 21 and over, however. But do get involved and check out RollerCon.
Oh, Grimes crushing through the wall of, let's see, that was Orange Whip and Gloom. Going to get through, picking up that RollerCon Grand Slam. Everything comes back to RollerCon.
It always should. Every single year at the end of July in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, now hosted at the Westgate Hotel and Casino. 3 points added to Lane County. That's a 13-point jam for Grimes. 111 on the board for the Bros. 179 for Lane County Concussions. 2:54 left to go.
It's like it's hitting me now.
I'm going to eat the shit out of some shit.
I think it's like a sensual. I'm just like encouraging on it.
Hey, I assume it's a Crohn's thing.
Yeah.
The appropriate response is
So Deacon Struck is going to be taking on Dr. B here in Jam 21 of the final game of the first night of the fantastic Midwest BrewHaHa. And there we have it. Deacon Struck is out for your lead jammer, Chicago Bruise Brothers.
my hatch is
Dr. B hops over, but not going to quite make it. Going to force to recycle back into turn 3.
My hat just hit my microphone.
Tap tap.
Deconstruct with 1 to beat will end up getting through. That is a RollerCon Grand Slam.
Yeah, Deacon Struck was racing with AO at the top of the pack, but she did have to let him go. Very smart awareness of track situational awareness by AO.
Well, no, it's been wet.
Dr. B taking advantage of a bit of pack confusion to run up the inside. Will complete the initial, but the jam will be called before he can put up any points.
Yeah, that was a forearm charge to 101 Dragon Balls. So Dragon Balls is going to be spending a little time in the Rydell penalty box. Excuse me. I don't know why they're not calling the foul. Weird.
Yeah,
That's
that is
the
not.
team
Yeah,
that actually should call it.
that's who I was threatening with bodily harm. So if you'll excuse me,
Oh my god.
I need to go pick a fight with an entire team of roller derby guys.
So as a team timeout is called for by Lane County, like to give a shout out to Rydell Skate. You can experience unmatched stability and response in a simplified, revolutionary design. The Powerdyne Arius Platinum. Performance redefined.
I'm pretty sure they don't want us to get any sleep tonight.
Or food.
And not only can you get performance redefined with the Arius Platinum, but you can also experience world-class edging with the Radar Halo.
I love some world-class edging.
Available in a full range of hardnesses from 84A all the way up to 103A.
Ooh.
There is a Halo for everybody.
Even for those of us that are Halo burnt out, we could get new Halos.
Once a Haloer, always a Haloer? I'm sorry, I retract that statement. Please strike it from the record. And we are back into the action. We've got Heartless jamming for Chicago Bruise Brothers going up against Scooby Smack for Lane County. I'm not sure I've seen Scooby out there starting to jam.
No, Scooby Smack has not jammed yet, but Scooby's headed to the penalty box for a track cut. So Heartless is skating unopposed in an all-about derby power jam as Scooby Smack headed to the Rydell penalty box. Heartless also is your lead jammer for the Chicago Bruise Brothers. And please, what will be the last jam of the day?
No, they're going to call it now.
I'm going to punch you in the face. With hugs.
The way it usually works is like, all right, you have to
Heartless dancing up the outside, but does not quite stay in bounds. Is going to be forced to recycle back. He will not pick up a track cut penalty, much to his Heartless joy, I'm sure.
Just you pick him. I trust you.
He will call the jam with mere moments remaining on the clock as Chicago calls for an official review.
I'm going to hug you right in the face. Oh my gosh. We need to pick out MVPs.
First off, they don't know. I'm going to go with Grimes for jamming.
Yeah, sure.
and then it's like, oh,
And Brant. Okay, Pepper? Sergeant Pepper for Blackfish? Sure, I'm into it.
someone says like, no money, or it's a timeout.
Thank you.
Yeah, so,
And
You want to tell him that it's a timeout?
oh my god, I hate this. I just want to go eat food.
Blue is using their official review as a timeout.
Raging in the back of my head.
Just Feel Good Marshall? Yeah.
I'm just like watching him die in the back of my mind's eye.
I'm already dead, so you can't kill it. It's already dead. You know, it's funny because the timeout is flashing in the bottom of that square on the top. Looks like an exclamation point.
Yeah,
Telling me
right?
to get fucked.
That's exactly what it's telling you.
I mean, I could be wrong.
So the official review for the Bruise Brothers has expired. Lane County now using their official review.
why did you hate my life? You really
Why?
want? I have to find out.
Why do you hate my life? Why did I hate my life? Why did I hate my life?
And then it like goes up there.
Oh, no, we haven't talked about that.
Why did I hate my life? The question is
I
why.
like everyone loses.
They're like, oh, let's make our former coach squirm. We know she's been up since 6 a.m. She doesn't need to eat food.
Or Ragnar. Yeah, Ragnar.
Like some of them are just like.
Wait, who do we say? Ragnar, who's it?
I haven't.
Sure, I'm into it. Fucking pro, bro.
I mean,
Except if you do the math.
Alright.
up and at him.
He was thinking that too. He was thinking that too. He's like, isn't that the time when I say up and I was going to pick for everything? I was like, I don't think that's appropriate. No. Well, pretty awesome.
So we've been talking a lot about the Metro PCS jammer line. Let's tell you a little bit more about Metro PCS. They give you 4 lines of unlimited LTE data for just $100 period. Metro PCS, wireless, figured out. Legal, coverage not available in some areas, requires new lines. During congestion, the fraction of customers using more than 35 gigabytes per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams up to 480p, no tethering.
That just happened.
It's legal and it's in italics. I assume you have to read it in that legalese voice.
Legalese,
from
you gotta
the,
like you're
from
the,
television.
like you're the Micro Machines man. But there are some Micro Machines that are going to be on the track first thing in the morning at 8 a.m. The Minor Threat Misfits versus the Quad City Orphan Brigade. That's going to start our day 2 outright. If you ask me, on track 1, 8 a.m. I will be here bright and early, cheering on the future of our sport. Oh my God. No, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Why do you want to die today? Why do you want to die?
Because at this point it's go big or go home.
I just want to go home.
For this official review, Black requested an overturn of the cut call that was made on Black 2612. Unfortunately, the action did occur before the fourth whistle of the jam. The call will stand.
And as we get into what may well be the final jam of this game, Smackaroni taking on Grimes.
So Smackaroni is going to be declared the lead jammer for the Chicago Bruise brothers. Just stabbed me right in my eye. I've got 2 of them.
With the pen or the highlighter?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't know it was stab your boss at work day? Smackaroni with that lead jammer status does get passed, but again, that is his initial pass. So now he is eligible to score.
Grimes having taken a bit of a trip to the Rydell penalty box, so we do have an all-about Derby power jam underway for Smackaroni and the Chicago Bruise brothers. Of course, as I say that, who's back in the action? Grimes is back in the action.
Yeah, and Smackaroni is back to picking up a RollerCon Grand Slam, another 5 points in the favor of the Chicago Bruise brothers. He was looking to get points, but decided to call the jam, picking up 1 more point. So that is going to be your unofficial score, but officially the announcers would love to announce the MVP and MVJ for both teams.
Yeah.
So,
get excited.
You can get excited.
And the crowd goes wild.
All right, well, I'm excited to say that we have...
Nope, there was 1 point.
Would you like to read...
Yes, 1 point.
Who would like to read?
I think Reaver should read.
Reaver, you should be the reader for Lane County.
Why are you making me work?
I'm your boss.
bedtime.
Read stuff.
Damn. Okay. We are very pleased to announce that the most valuable jammer for the Lane County Concussion was Grimes. Congratulations, Grimes.
So come after you take your much-deserved victory lap, brother. Come on over and grab yourself some sweet monster.
Your prize.
And also, fabulous prizes are in store. I don't know.
Great congratulations also go out to Lane County's most valuable blocker, number 5, Sergeant Pepper. For the Chicago Bruise brothers.